strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive. I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. We'll forever shine just to stay alive. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can turn me sick. I will let alone negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can. Nobody can. I will survive. I will survive. Throw me a man down. Strength, no weakness. Show them who we are. Strength, no weakness. Show me a man down. Everybody strength, no weakness. Show them who we are. Not when you're old. Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, not when you're old. Everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. I'm a go-getter. I just go hard. I just go hard. And I'm a kind of fella. Put my trust in God. Put my trust in God. That simple means say nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can turn me sick. I will not allow negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can. Nobody can. Yo.
This is Ridealong Live, where everyone has a story to tell.
You gotta be firm in this time, son. You gotta be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive.
Hey, yes. What? It's Wednesday on the ride. Wednesday on the ride. As you're coming, guys, go up and shove the thing, put it on a page and say, I share. And all you know Wednesdays, right? All you know how we do it on Wednesday, right? She lights up the camera every time. That's it.
I just love this song, Junior. Oh Lord, I love this song.
Strength, no weakness, Funday.
Strength, no weakness.
That's it. Strength, no weakness. What's up, Funday? How you doing?
It's Wednesday and it's fun day.
Fun day. It's fun day.
It's Wednesday fun day.
Yes. What the hell you been up to, Funday?
Well. I was on the West Coast, so I've been traveling during COVID for whether business or pleasure in this case. And I typically wear like 2 masks. And this was my longest flight since Corona. I didn't know. So it was 4 hours, 4.5. What is it? 4.5 hours to the West Coast, California? About
more than that, Funday. It had to be more than 4.5 hours.
Yeah, man. This plane was going fast.
You mean travel time or the time difference between Eastern and?
No, the travel time on the plane time.
I don't know. I don't know. It's long.
I think, but I think it was 4.5 hours, and I had my mask on the entire time. So I'm proud of me because I didn't think I could do it.
Wow. Weren't you concerned? Because you see, like the circling air. Like I haven't been on an airplane since COVID.
Oh, you haven't been?
I haven't been on an airplane.
Oh.
I'm scared. I don't know. Because it's like the air is circling and I'm just fearful of that. I don't know.
So the air in the airplane, well, this is what they say to convince people like me to travel. They say the air is filtered. Oh. And I don't know. Yeah, that's what they say, that it's filtered. So I imagine I'm getting filtered, recycled air. There was a study that was done, and they say even if one person on the airline is infected, it takes maybe like a lot of hours to reinfect somebody else because the air is constantly circulating. And that's what they say. I bought it. I drank the Kool-Aid. I believe it. So This
What
was
you had
probably
to,
my
what you had to do before you get on the airplane? What kind of tests and stuff you had to take?
well, to go to California, nothing.
Oh,
From here to California, I didn't have to take any tests, but I can tell you, I flew out of Tampa and
uh,
they had COVID set up in the Tampa airport. So if you wanted to be tested, you could get tested at the Tampa airport because they had a COVID site right smack in the middle of the airport. So you can be tested before you board, which was very reassuring, I think.
yeah. Well, listen, I haven't been on a vacation. I haven't been on an airplane. When I went to Canada, I was driving.
Okay.
I haven't been on an airplane. I don't know what to expect. I want to go to Vegas. I want to go somewhere. I feel like my passport is just gonna neglect me soon because usually it's getting stamped and stuff.
Mhm,
For the
mhm.
longest while, it just hasn't. I feel so like I'm doing something bad. I haven't been on a goddamn
Yeah.
vacation.
And my seats were empty. So the middle seat is empty. So the closest person is so on my trip to Jamaica, the airline was practically empty. So I had like the whole row for me and my dad.
Uh-huh.
On so I've this is probably my third or fourth trip since COVID. And so far, all the middle row, the middle seats have been empty. And there's no service. I mean, they just bring you a bag with a bag of water. Your plastic bag has a bottle of water,
Right.
some chips, and that's it.
Ah.
So eat before you go.
Listen, Pancho, who is, Augustine Pancho, who is a regular on Ridealong, he's he's in California.
Mhm.
So he's saying, Funday, you came to California and didn't even connect with me.
Next time, you should have told me where you were. I was in San Diego. Next time, man.
Ah.
Next time. I like California, Pancho. I'm not seeing any comments today, Junior.
Me
I don't
either. I'm
know
not
why.
seeing it.
Oh, okay. How are
I,
you
I
seeing
think
them?
I think no, I seen it on my phone.
Oh, because I'm like, how do you know what
Yeah,
Pancho said?
I just saw it on my phone that something is they have a problem with our broadcast software, of course, because I'm not seeing comments there. Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
that's what I'm
Okay.
they're having some problems over there. That's why. Reginald, how you doing? Big up yourself.
So I
Um,
haven't even seen my friend. I thought it was just me and you talking. I'm like, well, nobody's here today.
yeah,
Lydia James. I didn't see all of that because I typically wait for
yeah.
the comments on the side and I saw
It's not
nothing.
working. It's not working. It's not working. We have Sarafina Kwashi. She's there. How are you doing,
Mhm,
Sarafina? Big up yourself.
mhm.
Lacey J, of course, is there. Guys, I want you guys to do something for me. I want you guys to press that love button. If all
Show
press
us
that
some
love,
love.
show some love. If all you feel Funday is looking very beautiful today, as she always, you see, she's one of the she is
Show
looking
me some love.
exceptionally beautiful today, guys. Press love. You see, what's love, Lord?
All of that. Bruh, 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 bruh. I love it. Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
love all over, all over, all over. Listen, Father, before we go on to immigration stuff, right?
Yes.
Did you hear what the Pope said today?
No.
All right, good. I'm gonna get
Tell
your
me.
honest to God reaction about this, right?
Tell me. So yeah, this will not even be a thought out reaction. This
Yeah,
will
I
just
wanna
be
I wanna get your whole reaction. What
and let me big up before you do that. Let me say hello to my sister, my big sister, Shay Nini in Jacksonville, and my top five, Hermelin from my top five, and Lacey J. Good evening, everybody. Good
everybody,
evening,
everybody,
everybody.
everybody.
I didn't see what the Pope said. No.
Okay, so this is what the Pope said. I don't know if you guys been paying attention to Ride Along for the day, but we posted it on our news card. The Pope endorsed civil union law for same-sex couples.
Shut the front door, Junior. No,
Funded, that was too.
no, stop it.
I'm serious. Look. It's on our news card. One of the you can't see it, but it's on. You can't
It's on
see
your right along page.
it. It's on
You
the right
have
along
to.
page. The
You need to
Pope
repeat
endorsed-
that. You
the
need to
Pope
repeat that.
endorsed civil union for same-sex couples. So,
So, in other words, the Catholic Church.
the Catholic Church is endorsing same-sex union, same-sex couples. But let me first say, right? If in my thinking process, if someone loves someone, it don't matter who or what, they. I mean, listen, that's their right. I think, right. But here's my thought. Why isn't that a contradiction with church and state? Because this is a law. He's saying that he endorsed the civil law union, and marriage, as far as the Catholic churches, it is as a religious. Help me out here, but
Mhm.
is he going too far by going into legal issue?
I I don't think so, because remember, the Catholic Church has kind of been against homosexuality,
Yeah,
against gay marriage. So I think for the church to come out openly, and not just the church, we're talking about the top,
yeah,
coming out and saying we endorse civil union, that's huge. I don't
yeah.
think it's going too far. I think it's a step in the right direction, not
It
only
is.
for the Catholic Church, but
Mhm.
for all other religions, and I'm talking to all my friends in Jamaica, for all other religions that, are very anti-gay, anti-homosexual, anti-same couple, anti-transsexual, anti-pansexual, and anti-bisexual. For all those religions, Junior, this is a message that, you're talking about the Catholic Church.
Yeah, I
And
know.
for them to openly say that, I'm excited. I didn't see it, and
Yeah.
I don't think the Pope has gone too far.
But what was some of the biblical? They've been always referring to certain part of the Bible that said certain things. So
Marriage, yeah.
what is that a different interpretation of the Bible now? How do he justify his thought process now and different to what it was, say, a couple months ago, or years ago, or years or decades ago? How do we justify that?
I don't think we need to justify it. I believe, you can say, well, we're interpreting the other side of the Bible that says, love your neighbor as yourself. So
Right, right.
your neighbor now happens to be gay. It's your responsibility as a Christian to love your neighbor. And I was always of the position that the church or me have no place in somebody's bedroom. That's too
True,
far.
true, true.
We have no place to regulate anybody's bedroom. So I don't think we're interpreting the Bible in any other way,
Hmm.
right? Because I don't know if anywhere in the Bible, and maybe I'm not seeing the comments, but where in the Bible does it say, well, I guess they're going to say marriage is between a man and a woman.
Hmm.
But at the same time, the world is changing, people are changing, and homosexuality or gayness or same-sex couples is not a new thing. This is 2, 3, 400 years ago, if we look at the historical context of it.
Right,
I
right.
think society has made it taboo to the point where now we have to look openly to the Pope
Yeah,
to endorse civil unions. And a lot of states, gay marriage is now legal. And
yeah.
imagine you can get married, but you can't because of your religion. You belong to the Catholic Church or you belong to some other faith. You can't really get married because your religion is not accepting it, but state laws are saying it's okay. So
Yeah.
that's where the conflict is.
Lydia James is saying, well, they will have to forgive those priests that sexually assault those boys.
Mm,
Mm,
do we want to go there?
that's a big. So that kind of bring me to now the legal aspect of marriage as it relates to immigration, right?
Mhm.
If you have a same-sex couple that comes in and or got married, could they file for naturalization or the green card here in the U.S.? Is it widely accepted in every state?
Widely, so immigration law is federal law, and I feel like immigration is far above in this when it pertains to same-sex couples. I think it's very rarely do I commend our immigration system. In
Mhm.
this case, I have to, because immigration law has been protecting same-sex couples for some time now. So if, for example, I were to marry a partner, a same-sex partner, and I am a citizen, I can petition for that partner. And in
Oh,
fact, yes, you can. You can petition for, and I love, love, love those cases. I absolutely love them because the law it's new. And so when you're able to communicate that to a couple sitting across from you to say, yes, you can file for your same-sex partner, they're just so elated, so elated.
are there any
So
difference?
yeah.
Are there any difference in terms of Oh, they shouldn't be, but are there any difference in filing for a same-sex couple versus um, a heterosexual couple?
No, the law is the same. A marriage is a marriage. So whether it's a heterosexual couple or it's a same-sex couple, the marriage will be judged on whether it's bona fide or not. In fact, sometimes I say to my same-sex clients or even to any clients, I'm like, you don't need to go in there holding hands and kissing up on each other to show that there is a true relationship, because I always say church, religion, you have no place in somebody's bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Immigration, you have no place in anybody's bedroom either. So there won't be any questions to a same-sex couple about their bedroom activities. Right? No. So, and I get that question a lot. Are they going to ask, no, they don't ask that of a heterosexual couple. They will not ask that of a same-sex couple.
Right. Are there any prejudice? As we already know that there are some prejudice, man and woman, different situation, but are there questions of prejudice that arrive that they might, certain things that they may ask or certain things that they insinuate that's different than if it's a heterosexual?
No, in fact, and I'm going to talk based on my experience, and I've had quite a few. We call them DOMA cases because the law under which we where the benefits flow is DOMA. So I call them my DOMA cases or your same-sex couple cases. And I can tell you, as a practitioner, I love walking into immigration with my same-sex couples because the immigration officers are on notice because you want to make sure there's no discrimination. Similarly, if you walk in with a biracial couple, they're on notice. So they'll tend to conduct the interview by the book. That's what I have noticed here at whether it's Tampa, New York, whatever field office. I have not gotten any kind of prejudicial feeling, like the hair on the back of my neck didn't really stand up. And I give credit to our immigration officers because think about it, immigration officers are human, right? So they may have family members that are same-sex couples. You may have immigration officers that have same-sex partners. So you have to look at it that way to say this is not like as taboo as we think it is. It's not.
Right.
The law is new, but same-sex couples, it's not taboo. So right. I haven't experienced any prejudices or anything of that kind.
Guys, we're talking immigration, and we start off with this topic that the Pope Francis just made a very controversial remark as it relates to same-sex, the law. I'll read it exactly how it was written from CNN. The news broke earlier today, and the Pope said that he endorsed civil union law for same-sex couples. We're just trying to see how that works as far as it relates to immigration and your immigration matters. And as Diane Winter-Funde rightfully said, it doesn't. But Funde, what about states that does not have, if you live in a state, if you reside in a state that law is not in effect, it still doesn't matter because you say that that's a federal law.
Right. And as immigration is concerned, immigration is federal. So the Immigration and Nationality Act, under the act, they will recognize a marriage so long as a marriage was valid in the place it took place. So for example, if Colorado does not recognize same-sex couples, that right. couple could go to, for example, Las Vegas, right? They could go to a state where it's legal immigration so long as the marriage is recognized in the place where it occurred. For purposes of immigration, they will recognize that marriage. So it doesn't matter if the state you're living in doesn't recognize it. You can go to another state. And I think we saw that back in the early days when we saw states start legalizing same-sex marriages. You would notice, I think, like New York, you'd have lots of people lined up waiting to get married. So you can just leave from state A, where it's not legal,
right?
Go to state B, where it is legal, and immigration will recognize that marriage.
Do you have to get married, or do you have to prove residency in a particular state for a period of time before you could get your certificate?
So some states will have, like a waiting period, 3 days residency requirement. So for each state that you want to get married in, you want to look up what the requirements are. I've had people that got married too early after a divorce, because remember, you have to look to those state laws to see what exactly the state law says as it pertains to getting married.
All right, there you go. So that clears that up. Um, Election is in the air. It's about less than 2 weeks, about 13 days.
Well, I've already voted.
Yeah, I saw that.
I've already, I needed it out of my system, Junior.
Yeah, it's a big one, and they said over 30 million people already voted, which is good. I like that. People are not taking no chances with the ballot this time, boy.
Nope. I'm not mailing mine in either. I know I'm not mailing mine in. I literally went physically to the polling station and voted.
Nice. How would election, let's do a double scenario, right? If, say, for any reason that the administration change, say Biden becomes the president, right? Biden becomes the president. How do you think that immigration laws would change for the for the good or for the bad? What's your projection on immigration laws if Biden was to become president?
So I don't think we're going to see an overnight change, because so much bad has been done. When we think about like the tech companies that suffered because of all the restrictions that were placed by the current administration on our employment visas. So there have been so much bad done that it's going to take it's going to take a while for Senator Harris, if VP Harris, and potential President Biden to change some of that. And they might have to change some using policy, because we know there were some cases going on in the court that we had some positive rulings, some not so positive as it pertained to immigration. I know for like Silicon Valley, they've took a brunt of it because of all the restrictions on employment visas. I'm curious to see what both will do with some of the countries that have the ban on them. For example, Nigerians still cannot immigrate to the United States. So I am curious to see Syria. We have the IPSI countries, so I am curious to see what, if they are elected, and how swiftly they're going to try to roll back some of these bad policies that we have seen over the past few years.
But in general sense, in the immediate future, if Biden were to be elected, there will be no like immediate change.
There has to be something immediate, because remember, we have a ban in place until December 31st. Remember, in March, the president put in all these bans. He said it was because of COVID, where he was restricting travel for a lot of classifications.
Right.
That he said would end December 31st. So, or not end, he would revisit that on December 31st. So if come November 3rd, he's not in office, and then Biden gets elected, I would imagine he would have to do something to roll back some of those, those swift policy actions by President Trump, lifting some of those bans, opening up some of those employment categories, so we can start getting people into the country.
And let's do another scenario here. Come November 3rd, we hear the announcement on CNN or right here on Ridealong. Trump got reelected. What do you foresee? What's your vision? What do you feel? What do you find?
It's going to be a bad road ahead. It's going to be a rough road ahead for immigrants, I think, because just think about in the last year, some of the changes. Just the last year. I don't even want to go the last 3 or 4 years. Just the last year, we have millions of people that are trapped in Mexico. You have them waiting at the border to ask for asylum. And that is just within the last year. We have thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people being detained. We have children. I don't know if you saw the news recently, or if the audience saw it. We have over 500 children where they cannot find their parents.
594.
That they don't know where the parents are.
Sad.
Do that number. Imagine if you see one lost child on the street, don't your heart reach out to start, what's your mommy name? Where do you live? One child, right? Imagine 500, over 500 children that we don't know where their parents are.
It's unbelievably sad. And you know, the child separation thing from the that really bothered me. And it still
Mhm.
bothers me. Because imagine you have a child, you took away the child from the parent, the trauma. I mean, think about what the parent feeling, where's the child, what the child feeling,
Mhm.
where is the parent, the agony, the horror that they go through. It's just wrong, man. I don't care if it's policy, but it's wrong. That should never happen. That should
It
never
never,
just,
never, and it was used. You know what? It was used as deterrent. All they wanted was for people from South and Latin America to stop coming to the border. I think we could have done better than separating the children from their parents. And some of these children don't even speak English. So now we have a language barrier. They're traumatized because they probably walked through the desert, right? It's not like they came on a plane and were separated and they were passed off to an aunt or an uncle. They're sitting in detention by themselves. By themselves.
it's crazy. I'm posting the phone number in the chat right here. If you guys want to call in live, the number you call is right on the screen, 718-701-5720. I'm going to tag the number right now. 718-701-5720, and I'll pin that number as well. We got Funday in. Call in right now, guys, and ask your question. Funday, what else is happening in immigration?
So I love immigrating to the United States, but I don't know if anybody saw the post where Dubai is opening up its borders for residents. They want people to live and work in Dubai. And I thought, if only the United States could just be as open with
Yeah.
Our immigration laws, because Dubai is saying, come on in, come on in. I'm curious to see if anybody will take the plunge, anybody will take the invite, so you can live and work in Dubai. It's like a tech capital of the world. They have a lot of technology there. So if you're working remotely and you want to go to Dubai, do so. I know Canada is reopening.
To who?
For I should have looked it up better. I think for tourism, I'm not sure, but Canada is thinking about reopening their borders.
I saw an article that says something about he said that he didn't want to until Trump get the US get the act together. Let me see if I could pull that up. Unless there's a sea swing, because everybody's gonna flood Canada.
Oh, November 21st. I'm sorry.
November
Canada,
21st?
he extended the closure to November 21st. I stand corrected.
And you know what? When that time comes, he go extend it again.
Yeah, but their schools are reopening for international students.
Oh.
So I knew they were reopening for something.
Okay.
So no opening until Trump. That was 6 days ago. He said no opening until Trump, until the US controls COVID-19, right?
Yeah.
But they're reopening for international students, and they're also they've just extended, and it's select international travelers are also welcome. Select international travelers.
Okay.
So you have to be select.
Yeah.
Select. Yeah, but good for Canada though.
We have a question from Kathy. She said, I have a question. Let's say client A is from Nigeria and has 4 kids born in the US. Based on the current situation in both the US and Nigeria, how can person A get legal status and migrate to the US with his family?
So where were the kids born?
Okay, I have a question. Let's say that client A is from Nigeria and has 4 kids that was born
in the US.
Right. Based on the current situation in both USA and Nigeria, how can client A get legal status and migrate to the US with his family?
All right. And I always start every show by saying this is education purposes, not legal advice. Everybody should be working with an immigration law attorney. So our show is education only. Kathy, hypothetical client A who has 4 children born in the United States. So we're going to pretend that there is not a ban on travel from Nigeria. I'm sure you're very much aware there's a US travel ban on Nigeria until the government sorts out what's going on with the fraudulent documents. That was a ban placed on Nigeria by the current administration. So getting somebody out of Nigeria now to immigrate to the United States is almost next to impossible, because the same ban that was placed on Syria, Yemen, some of those other African countries, Nigeria is included. So hypothetically, there's no ban. So long as one of those children turn the age of 21, they can petition for mom or dad. So they were born here, which means they're naturalized citizens. I wonder if mom went back home or who went back home. But in any case, they would, once they turn the age of 21, they can petition for either parent, whether it's mom or dad. If mom or dad is physically in the United States, we should be okay. If mom or dad is in Nigeria, you need to work with an attorney because of the US travel ban on Nigeria.
So Funde, if you the travel ban, does it restrict US citizens and green card?
For Nigeria is special because of, if you think about all the countries that were affected by the travel ban, so separate Nigeria travel ban from the restrictions the president placed until December 31st. So there's two different things going on. The president placed the travel ban on Nigeria. He added them to the list of countries because of the document they were having. There's a lot of fraudulent documents that were coming out of Nigeria. And the president said, the current administration said, sort that out, like to the government in Nigeria, you have to work that out. So because of that, he placed a ban on that country until they have sorted out. And the only exception is hardship. Like you can do a hardship waiver to say why this person needs to immigrate. And those are extremely, extremely challenging and hard to come by. But as it stands, there's no exception for citizens or green card. There's none. It's just, there's a travel ban because of everything that's going on with how the documents that are coming out of Nigeria.
Right. Funde, what about people that's in the Caribbean right now? Because I'm always trying to connect them with information as it relates to obtaining of visas. During the prime time of COVID, a lot of people were trying to get visas. And I know that the what is it in Barbados? What would that be? That would be the immigration office, whatever they call it in Barbados.
Yes, the consulate.
Right. It was closed for a period of time. Are they seeing more activities? Could people start trying to obtain visas now? Would it be more difficult to get visas now, or would it be easier to obtain a visa now if you're trying to get into the United States?
So I just had a client schedule the two types of visa: immigrant, non-immigrant. Non-immigrant meaning you're coming to visit. I call them my Disney World visas, right? Immigrant meaning spouse, parent, or child, you filed for somebody overseas. So for my non-immigrants, meaning you're coming to visit, it's going to be a hard sell at your interview. It's going to be a hard sell. I just had a client scheduled for Jamaica, an interview. The closest available date was March 8th of 2021.
Wow.
Yes, they're backed up. Because remember, all those interviews that got canceled. So you had paid. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yay, I feel better.
Woo! Comments are back.
It's so exciting because I like to see what's going on. Hey, Dion, I feel like we got to start over the show, Junior.
Yeah, we got to start over. Hold on.
Play some music. Start it over.
We got to do it. We got to do the damn thing right. We got to do it.
Sorry, guys, we were not seeing anything.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to Ridealong.
You gotta be strong in this time, son.
Comments are back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Wednesday Fun Day.
Yes, it's Wednesday Fun Day. Yay! Comments are back, and we were having
comments are back. So, Lord, Beckett, all Junior. My God, why are we tired? I got tired from just doing that.
Me too, man. I get tired of thinking about dancing, much less to dance.
We're sitting in the house for too long.
Yeah. Right. So you were saying?
Visas. So for Jamaica, the closest available time they had was March 8th of 2021. All right. Because remember, March, April, May, June, July. I think they started opening about August. So about 6 months of people who had non-immigrant visas were canceled. So they're trying to clear those out first before they start scheduling scheduling new interviews and stuff like that. When you're going for those interviews for the non-immigrant visa, so you're going to apply for a visa to come visit a cousin.
Right.
You're going to have a hard time convincing that officer that you want to go to New York or you want to go to Florida, because these are COVID hotspots. So I say, unless you have a reason, a graduation, a marriage, it can't just be, let me try my luck. Not right now, because you will have to explain why you are willing to leave. So in some cases, like Grenada, you guys don't have a lot of COVID cases.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me, Mr. George, that you want to leave your island now for no reason. You just want to go see Disney World.
I have a case. I could make a case for that.
Go ahead.
Okay, you're the you're the person.
I'm the officer.
You're the officer. Hi, ma'am. I come to get my visa.
Oh, good morning, Mr. George. And what is your name?
Junior George. First name, last name. That's my full name. So I'm kind of nervous. Sorry, I'm sweaty, but it's it's first time I come for my visa. What do you need from me, ma'am?
No need to be nervous, sir. What is the purpose of your travel?
I want to go to America.
What state?
New York.
You want to go to New York? Who's in New York?
My sisters and brothers.
All right. What's your sister's name? How many sisters? What are their names? Sir, they're your sisters. You should know their names.
I know the name, but I just want to know why you ask. It's not a big deal. My sisters is Christine and Geneva and Karen.
Where does Christine live? Give me Christine. Here's a pen and paper. Write down Christine's address and tell me where she lives.
Okay. I mean, no big deal. Okay. There you go. Here you go.
All right. What does Christine do?
She's at home. She's a housewife.
Okay. So, and what do you do on the island, Mr. George?
For me, I'm into media, television. I produce TV shows.
All right. And what is let me see proof that you produce shows, and let me see your bank statements for the last 30 days. I also want to see, do you own your home, Mr. George?
Yes.
All right. And let me see the title with the land title that you own your property. I want to see that as well.
Okay, I have that. I could provide.
All right, pass them for me.
I could provide it. There you go. Papers.
All right, sir. All right. I see that you have 2 weeks of vacation.
Yes, I do. Yes.
2 weeks. Okay. And what is the purpose of your trip to New York?
I want to go see my sister.
Do you know that we're in a pandemic and that New York is a hot spot for COVID?
Yeah, but I haven't seen my sister in a long time, and she's in New York, and I haven't taken a vacation in a long time. I have my passport. I have my visa, but I just haven't seen my sister. She want to see me. I want to see her. I want to go see her.
All right, because there's a restriction with COVID, and because you've answered all my questions, and I think I trust you, I'm going to allow you 2 weeks. I'm just going to allow you 2 weeks into the country. And yes, sir, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
I'll stay 2 weeks. No problem. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Enjoy your trip, sir.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
It will be something like that, you know.
Yes.
I think the takeaway from this is that you were credible. For me,
okay.
You weren't hiding anything. You're nervous. You answered the questions. You said, I have 3 sisters. They're in New York. What a lot of people tend to do is hide their family members.
Oh.
They hide, like, I want to go to New York. Oh, who are you going to visit? Oh, my friend. My friend.
Oh.
They don't want to say, because if it's a sisters, the officers, they might say, well, that means you're not coming back. You have family. So a lot of people try to hide their family when they're doing whether they're going to the
Why is
consulate
it a
or.
good thing? Why is it a good thing to give as much information as possible?
So I am of the school of thought that your immigration file starts the very first time you walk into a consular post anywhere in the world. Anywhere. So
Right.
when you walk in and you do that initial application for a visa, you have to think long term. In 10 years, I might find somebody who I marry, and the same questions that are asked over here, they're going to ask me over here. And when you've told the truth, even if you were denied, so what? You told them the
Right.
truth. Your mom lives in New York. She's illegal. My sister, is illegal too, but I want to go visit them. Because you've told the truth, when it's time now in 10 years, when you meet somebody, you get married, and they're going to ask you the same questions. And you say, but wait, initially you said your mother was living in Grenada, but based on this application, the time frame, it says your mother has been in the United States since when? Because those questions on those forms do this. Those questions start talking to each other. And if they find that you're inconsistent,
Right.
then they'll say no credibility whatsoever.
I see. What's up with the bank statement thing? Why is that necessary to have a good bank statement? And what should your bank statement look like?
You want to have a strong, they call it in the Caribbean, a strong bank statement, meaning lots of funds, because it shows you have a reason to come back to the country. The car title, the bank statement, a job. I love when people bring job letters to say, I have a job. I haven't had a vacation in years. And it could be a handwritten letter, just from saying so-and-so works for me, or typed, however you want to do it, to say that you have a reason. They call it ties. Because a lot of denial is based on you don't have enough ties to the Caribbean. And sometimes you have a lot of ties and they just, it's discretionary. They can say no. Even though you have a lot of ties, they can still tell you no. So it's super important to bring as many documents as possible to make the best case that you have no intention of staying in the United States, and your goal is to do your 2 weeks or your 6, whatever they give you, a one entry, whatever they give you, your goal is to come back home.
Right. Funde, here's what I'm getting low signal from my end. So go ahead and talk for a little bit. Let me fix my end, and I'll come back to you. Go ahead and
all right. I'll talk
a little bit. I'll be right back.
So, Anina, you're making a good point when it says no one wants to go to the US right now. And I absolutely agree. Who wants to go to a COVID infested place, right? Because the COVID is so high, you have to convince those officers that, yes, I want to, here's why I want to go. The best excuse to use if you're in the situation of trying to get a family member here, if there's like a wedding or even a funeral, God forbid, knock on wood, right? I'm not wishing death on anyone. But if you have a funeral, you can probably try to get a family member here to attend the funeral. In that case, you can make an emergency request to the US consulate for that person to be interviewed. The same rule applies. You want to send the program for the funeral. You want to send where the person is going to stay. You want to also send financially. You can say, I'm Dion Fraser. It's my sister. I will purchase her ticket. Once she comes into the United States, she will stay with me, and I'll give her food, clothing, and shelter. Because you want to show that that person will be financially taken care of while they're in the United States. And you're absolutely agree. So you could do everything I've told you. You could bring the car title, you could bring the land title, you could bring everything I told you, and you still get rejected. So simply because you say, oh, let me bring everything that I own, you can still get rejected. Welcome back.
Yeah,
Junior.
thank you. I don't know, for some reason I was getting a very low signal on my end, so I just had to.
Yeah, you were kind of fuzzy. You were a little bit fuzzy, but I could hear you.
I figured that. I'm better now. Yeah, so I missed part of what you were saying, so you might need to just reiterate on what you just said again, so I can keep up to speed.
So I was saying, even though we're saying some of the best reasons now might be graduations, and I said funeral, knock on wood. If somebody in the family has passed in New York and we know we're not really sending a lot of bodies home or whatever, and they're in some state, they can make an emergency request to the US consulate in their home country and ask, you bring a copy of the funeral program, you bring something to prove the relationship, in case it's my aunt, it's the woman who raised me, it's my mother, it's my uncle, and you can bring that and apply for an emergency visa, still a B1, B2. You're coming into the United States, and the purpose is to attend a funeral or attend a wedding or attend. I've done cases where they want to attend a military graduation.
Right.
I love those, because for some reason that just gets to the heart of the U.S. consular officers, and military graduations, of course.
I love that.
They'll say they love that stuff. They love that stuff.
Yeah. And I think that the funeral one is a good one as well. The funeral one is a good one because, of course, as you said, that there's a lot of people that die during COVID-19, and you can't travel. Your mother or your family member died. So that's a good one. Let's talk about naturalization funding, because the other day we spoke about it, and we spoke about some questions and thing, what kind of question they'll ask. And
and I said today we're gonna do a quiz.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a quiz for you. For you. I'm gonna ask you 10 questions.
Funde, please don't ask the hardest questions, because I
shuffled. They're shuffled.
Any random 10 questions?
Yeah, right? They're random.
All right. So okay, go ahead.
For those of you that are listening, Junior is going to pretend. What's your tea, sir? You're nervous again?
I'm fixing myself, Funde.
For a quiz.
For a quiz. Come on. I gotta prepare myself.
I could tell you're an A student, Junior.
Not really. Okay.
No?
I'm ready.
All right. 10 questions for Junior.
Go ahead.
All right. Question. Hold on. What is the highest court in the United States?
The Supreme Court. Tell me I got it right, Funde. Say something. Say something.
I'm not telling you anything yet.
All right. You see, you're not right. Okay, go ahead.
Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
The Indians. The American Indians. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
They didn't do them too well. They have them on reservation camps now. We need
sir. We got your answer. Okay. What happened at the Constitutional Convention?
The Constitutional Convention? Well, they signed the Declaration. They signed the Constitution. But what else would they do there? Talk about it? They signed it. It was a constitutional declaration, arrangement, meeting. What else did they do there? What kind of question is that, by the way?
So was it the Declaration or the Constitution? Because you're giving me two answers as one. Give me one. What happened at the Constitutional Convention?
The Constitution was signed.
Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II?
Now that I don't know. That I don't freaking know.
Take a guess.
Okay. What?
Do the years. When was World War II?
World War II. Who was president back then?
So I'm gonna give you 4 names and you can pick one.
I feel like I'm on Right Trivia or something. Give me 4. Give me 4.
Truman, Roosevelt, Coolidge, or Hoover.
I think for some reason it kind of sounds like Truman to me. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
All right. Next question.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
When do we celebrate Independence Day?
July 4th, 4th of July. By the way, I want to change my answer, Funde, my other answer.
Because somebody giving you the answer. Somebody giving you that. No.
Go ahead. Go on.
Kathy Banks. No.
Galang. Go ahead, Funde. Take advantage.
What ocean is on the west coast of the United States?
Atlantic? I don't know. I mean, what
Julia, really? You live on the East Coast. What ocean you live next to?
I never been to the ocean. I go to the beach. I never venture out so far.
All right, next question, sir.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Why you pick the hardest questions in the book?
No, I shuffled them.
Okay, all right.
Who signs bills to become laws?
Who signs the bill to become law? The president. That president signed the bill before it become a law. It's proposed in Congress. It goes to the House of Representatives, Senate, House of Representatives. President signed the bill.
Thank you, sir. Next question. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s.
One what?
One war. A war that was fought.
War.
W-A-R, war.
Yeah, war.
War.
Yeah, war. Was it in what, the 1800s? Was it World War I or World War II? One of them world wars. It was one of them.
Pick one.
What? 18 what? World War I. World War I.
In the 1800s.
World War I.
All right. And you have two more questions left. So if this was the... All right, name one branch or part of the government.
What we have the Senate. You want another part?
Name one branch or part of the government.
Or the executive, the legislative, the executive branch, the legislative branch. Fonde, what does he want from me?
All right, next question. Last question. So what is the rule of law? And you have to get this right in order to pass your civics quiz.
The rule of law?
What is the rule of law?
Fonde, what kind of question is that? The rule of law?
I'm not making this up.
But Fonde, why didn't you give me those questions before so I could at least know?
No. No.
Why didn't you ask me why the Prime Minister of Grenada or something?
Because you know that. You know those answers. Dion said give him 25. Last question. What is the rule of law?
The rule. Give me a multiple choice. Give me 4.
All right. A, all laws must be the same in every state. B, government does not have to follow the law. C, everyone must follow the law. D, everyone but the president must follow the law.
Everyone must follow the law. No, you see. Diane Fonde, you see, you tried to trick me with that question. You tried to trick me with that question because I would have said the rule of law. Don't worry about it.
No one is above the law. And that is kind of, so if you were in your naturalization exam,
yeah,
you would have gotten 5 correct out of 10. I asked you 11 questions. You got 6 right.
Oh, so I wouldn't have gotten my naturalization stuff.
They would give you one more chance to come back.
Ooh.
They would no man. They would say, go home, study up. You're right. And some officers, like when my mom went, my mom was elderly. They just kept going till she got 6 right because she was elderly. They're like, let me ask you a nicer one. Let me get rid of that question. Some officers will be like, all right, you don't understand that question. Let me get rid of that. Yeah. Especially when you're on the bubble, and you were right on the bubble with some of them.
You know what I felt like? Because on Friday I usually do a ride trivia. I felt like how Spice Baffy and how Lacey when they're doing ride trivia, like 1.
Now you know, but now you're in the hot seat.
Yeah, I need to study the book. Lord, I would have failed.
I'm curious to hear from those people that have gone through the process, how they studied, what was it like?
Yeah.
Anybody on here, if you've gone through and you want to share, just what was it? For me, it wasn't hard because I had just finished college. I had just finished community college here. And history, they had put me so far back at community college. So I had to do like basic history and stuff. So I was able to know some of those answers, but I don't know them now.
Listen.
I do not know them.
I do not know American history.
I don't.
Something about the Caribbean. Ask me about CARICOM. Ask me about those things. I don't know American history. I don't.
Yeah.
I need to study that. But that was a good idea as to what to expect, though. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
Ashaki said when she went for her citizenship, they asked her 7. She got all of them. Yeah, they'll typically stop once you're getting back to back answers correct. They'll just stop. They're not going to take you all the way to 10.
Oh, okay.
They won't take you all the way to 10. Lisa Carper says my SIL studied 30 minutes a night. He's from Iraqi.
Oh.
So he's from Iraq.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of work to do still. I got a lot of work to do still. But listen, guys, we want you guys to call 718-701-5720. We got just a few more minutes left, but we want to get some of your questions on file. 718-701-5720.
Oh,
this is Wednesday Fun Day. What you were saying, Fun Day?
Patricia Hippolyte, she's asking where can she get the questions. So they used to give out a CD, but all the questions are online, Patricia, at uscis.gov. They're in English, they're in Spanish. You can use an MP3 player, so it talks. So the ones I used was a practice test, and you can press the button and it talks to you and you listen, and you can also read, but uscis.gov. And they will also send you, I don't know do they still send the CD? Because I tell all my clients to go online. My sister says if you're military, they don't ask you a lot of questions. Yes, they're very kind to the military, but go to the website uscis.gov.
Yeah.
And you can put naturalization test. That's so easy to search, and so many will come up. Do not pay for any of these quizzes. Do not pay any service online, because they're all free. They're on the USCIS website, and they're all free.
Okay. That's good to know. And the process, Fun Day, if someone had their green card for X amount of years, and they wanted to become a U.S. citizen, what is the process? And do you do that as well?
Yeah. So I always say 5 and 3. 5 years, if you got your green card from like a child or a parent. 3 years, if you got your green card from a spouse. And if you're in the military, 0. It's like that. If you're in the military. Yes. So all my military folks that you've finished boot camp and you've been deployed, or they send you somewhere, go talk to your officer, go talk to them, let them know that, well, they will reach out to you too. They will reach out and say, because they'll know your green card status, and they'll move you up for naturalization right away.
And Fun Day, give everyone your number, folks that looking for immigration assistance, for your green card, for your visa, for your green card, for your citizenship. Call Deanna Winter Fun Day right now. Deanna, give them your number where they could reach you.
813-815-3529. 813-815-3529.
That's 813-815-3529. That's the number, guys. We want you guys to call for your immigration assistance. The number 1 attorney, any part of the world you could find right now, any place. She's the best. She's
anywhere.
Yes, she's the best. Endorsed. Give her a call right now.
And WhatsApp, Kathy. I'll give you my WhatsApp. How can I message Kathy? I can also give you my WhatsApp from Canada, Kathy. Or you can just email me at DIO. I'm going to put my email, Kathy, and you can email me.
That's 813, guys. The number again on the screen, 813-815-3529. That's 813-815-3529. Again, 813-815-3529. Immigration questions. You don't want to discuss it on the show. You want to talk to her privately. You could give her a call, of course. The number, 813-815-3529. Email on the screen right there. Take that email address. Share it with a friend. Give it to a friend. Fun Day, as always. It was a great day.
Why it went so fast? When you're not here, the show is so long.
Yeah, well, listen, time flies, eh?
Time flies when we're having fun. Thank you, everybody.
Fun.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Guys, don't forget, join us Again, next Wednesday and every Wednesday for Immigration 101. We'll give you all the information that you need. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their friends. Share the number with a friend. Post it on your Facebook. In fact, I want you guys to put it on your Facebook page and tag Ridealong. Put it on your Facebook page and tag Ridealong. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to randomly pick somebody. Just put the lawyer's name, her phone number, her email on your website, on your Facebook page, and tag Ridealong. I'm going to randomly pick somebody out of the blues and give them $25 gift card.
And I'll match it. I'll match number 2. So you're doing one, I'll do one.
That's why.
So I'll match you, Junior.
That's right. So somebody go on right now to your Facebook page after the show. Put her phone number. Put the best lawyer, the best immigration lawyer. Put her phone number, put her email, and tag Ridealong. I'm going to just randomly pick somebody. And 2 persons. 2. You're going to win an Amazon gift card. Just like that. You win.
Too easy.
Yeah. Too easy. Remember, guys, put all the information. Her name, phone number, email address. The best immigration lawyer. Tag Ridealong. Good to go. That's it. Gianni, always a pleasure. We'll catch up again next week.
Pleasure. Thanks, Junior. Bye, everybody.
We're going to be on Top 5 on Sunday. What's happening on Top 5 on Sunday?
Top 5 is going to be good. This week we're wrapping up domestic violence. We're wrapping up breast cancer awareness month. So the pink and the purple. See, we're wrapping up the pink and the purple. So It's going to be exciting. It's going to be super exciting. We have some guests lined up. So don't miss it. Sunday at 5.
That's right. Sunday at 5. Top 5 at 5. Gianna Winter Funday, Hermelin, Colleen, Victoria, and Yolandi. Make it a date. Funday. Bye-bye. Catch you later.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Yeah, guys. So, again, don't forget, guys, we want you to share this information and support our local businesses, guys. Support our local businesses, okay? Support our Caribbean-owned, Black-owned businesses. Okay? And if you have a business and you want to advertise, you want to get the word out, you want people to know about the services that you provide, inbox Ridealong and we go set you up. We go send you a whole package so we could market your business. All right? That's what we do here on Ridealong. I gotta tell you about this. The Megaforce promotion Sunday, the November 1st, Wagity Virtual Bingo. We'll be doing $20,000, guys. $20,000 virtual bingo. Tickets only $20, and you could win $20,000 US. So get your tickets right now at go to FET. Yeah, go to FET. Go over there and get your tickets at go to FET. It's the Wagity Virtual Bingo.
This time, son. You gotta be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive. And I'm a firm believer.
Guys, do you know someone that could benefit from a $1,000 shopping spree? Yeah, well, listen, Ridealong Live is bringing this $1,000 shopping spree, awarding 2 individuals, starting in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, 2 individuals, an opportunity to run through the grocery store, pre-selected. We're going to select that grocery store. You're going to get a chance to go in there and pick up $500 worth of groceries on us. You could nominate someone. You got until this weekend to nominate someone. If you want to nominate someone, you could contact Ridealong and we'll do it for you. Or you could download the mobile app. You could download the Emoji mobile app. It's the Emoji mobile app. You could download that app, Emoji, E-M-O-G-E, and enter someone's name. No purchase necessary. Download Emoji, E-M-O-O-G-E, and nominate someone for this great offer. No purchase necessary, guys. Support. Also, I got to tell you guys, we are community funded. We are crowd funded. If you like Ridealong, you like what we're doing, and you want to support us, listen, we are happy for your support, for your donation, and we're calling on everyone to become a supporter. Become a supporter of Ridealong, right? For only $4.99 a month, you're actually going to be contributing to the program, making sure that we could continue this program and making sure that we could use all the resources to help people in need. That's what we're all about, guys. So consider being a supporter. For less than the cost of coffee a month, you could become a Ridealong supporter. Click on the button. Like, I think it's right there at the bottom. Right there. If it's not there, then go to the page, to the Facebook page, and you'll see right there it says become a supporter. $4.95 per month. You could be a Ridealong supporter. And you're also going to get a nice badge. Yeah, you get that badge. If you have any supporter in there, I want you to give me a thumbs up so I can big you up. I see Hermelin was in there earlier. Hermelin, big up yourself. Big up the supporter, Hermelin. Do you have any other supporters? There's a lot of people. So you see there are top fans. If you see there's top fans, there are top fans. And there are some people that has the supporter badge. The people who are have the supporter badge, they actually are supporters of the program. They make sure that this program happens. They make sure that we could do this every day. So big up all the supporters. With the thumbs up for the supporters. Where the supporters? So look for the supporters. Anytime you see someone with a supporter badge, not the top fans. The top fans, we salute you as well, top fans. Big up all yourself. But we also have the supporters. Big up the supporters. So if you see a supporter, you got to thumbs up the supporter. Big up the supporter. We love you. We support. We love you. We love you for supporting us. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. We love the supporters. We love everybody, by the way. We love everybody. Salute the supporters. Become a supporter today. Click on that link and become a supporter for only $4.99 a month. We appreciate you so much. Peace out. Catch me again tomorrow with part 3. Tomorrow is part 3 of the revolution. We're talking Grenada Revolution. Tomorrow we close it off with part 3 of that lengthy discussion. Join us tomorrow, guys, at 6 p.m. Peace out. Bye-bye. Oh, I just see one of my goodly supporters there. Diana Burke Watson. Thank you so much, Diana Burke Watson. You are a supporter. We thank you, Diana. Thank you for being a supporter of Ridealong Live. We appreciate you so much. Guys, again, if you want to become a supporter, click on that link. Click on that link right there and become a supporter. That's one of our supporters right there. See her on the screen? Sorry, not Diana, Deanne. Deanne, right? Thank you so much, Ms. Watson. Good night to you. Peace out, guys. Catch me tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Nobody can, yo! Just show me some strength. No weakness, show me a lion tongue. Strength, no weakness, show them who we are. Strength, no weakness, show me a lion tongue. Everybody strength, no weakness.
Hey, I got some good news for you. Looking for a passionate immigration lawyer with experience that spans over 2 decades? Someone trusted that served immigrant families just like yours? Well, look no more. Now you can benefit from her personal and professional experience. Diane Winter Funde. Schedule a consultation now and get assistance with your immigration journey. Specialize in adjustment of status, B1 business visa, B2 visitor's visa, consular processing, deportation defense, naturalization, and more. Give us a call today at 813-815-3529. That's 813-815-3529 or online at winterimmigration.com. Attorney Diane Winter Funde. Law done differently.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message.
constantly thinking of food, but sometimes you just don't want to cook or want something a little different. That's when you call Tasties, preparing meals that you really love. Tasties, our mouth-watering food, would have you coming back every day. But hold on, we only prepare meals Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for now. Call early because we have a lot to serve and we would love to serve you. Tasties, we prepare the meals you love to eat. From macaroni pie to baked chicken, provision dumpling and saltfish, stewed chicken, curry chicken, baked chicken, rice and peas, salads, and more. Please call for daily menu. Call 425-0624 or 403-0411. You can pick up your meals from us or we deliver it to you. Tasties, food that's delicious.